Good day, guys. I'm Renzo James S. Manalad.
Hi guys, I'm Sandra Implica and hi to all the listeners out there.
We're here to discuss about the poor and rich in terms of wealth inequality. It is important to know the meaning of this topic. We all know, guys, that there's a path between the rich and poor in terms of having a good life. For example, when you're living in a subdivision, when you have a lot of business, you can call yourself as a rich person. When you're living in an informal settler areas, then you can afford to buy things that rich people can. You can call yourself as a poor.
Did you know the major causes of poverty, Mr. Manalad?
What are they?
For me, corruption. Because of this, funds are getting short for health, education, agriculture, and other important matters. Second is fear. We must stop being voiceless and blind to what's happening in the government. Let us be open and let us take action to stop them from doing what they do badly.
Oh, thanks for your. Sandra, have you ever experienced the wealth inequality?
Yes, of course, I've experienced that.
I have something to share with you. Inequality of rich and poor in hospital. Have you ever seen a patient can assist by the nurse because they don't have money to pay their bills in the hospital? In rich person, they can afford all the equipment that can support their life. I'm so disappointed with that, Sandra, because you can saw a person dying with your own eyes. Thanks to God because they give me a chance to change my life, to improve my lifestyle through education. Because education is the only thing that parents inherit to their children. We can say that poverty is the lack of a certain amount of materials, possession, or money. Poverty is the main reason why our country are not improving in terms of economic growth. In other countries like Singapore, it is a very small country, but their economy are so high, not like us. They're having a very advanced technology to improve their life.
In what have in what have you said about the hospital? We're very unfair. Basically, we are very unfair. When poor person explains, they say they are scandalous. But when rich people explains, to say that they are reasonable. When the poor people caught taking anything in the grocery, that person accusing theft. But when a rich does not pay in the grocery store, thinking it might be forgotten, it's very annoying because there is no justice.
Oh no, that's happening for us. Sandra, I have a question for you.
What is that?
Why some Filipino don't have same mindset like Chinese in terms of having a business?
I don't know.
If you don't know, I teach you in this topic. The mindset of a ordinary Filipino citizen are to graduate and get a good job for his entire life. For this scenario, they can change his lifestyle because of fixed income. While Chinese, they enroll in a privileged school and take a good business course. After that, graduate, they want to become a rich by creating his own business. By this mindset, they can change his future. Some people, some rich people are buying expensive stuff because they deserve it. They work hard for the money. They put a lot of effort to prove that they deserve that the good lifestyle.
Sometimes it's hard to believe the words, everybody is equal. Lahat ng tao pantay-pantay. How can people be equal if they're poor and rich? You know, there are different things in our society. No one wants to suffer or experience difficulty, but each person has own destiny. We are still lucky and we belong to people who need to be perceived, engaged, and invest by sweat and rise to poverty.
Sandra, I have something to tell you.
What is that?
If you given a chance to choose to have a 1 million pesos or you will have a stable business that could double your money, what would you choose?
For me, business. Because business is for a long term.
Uh, for that question, I think a poor people choose a 1 million pesos rather than business because They want easy money, and business are tend to have a lot of effort to make it happen. To make money, if I could choose, I will choose the business because it can change the life of a person by putting some effort in your business. You can double your money, and it can have a make another business and to have a best life you can experience.
You know, I'm happy with what I have now. I grew up with simple life. My parents raised me as they taught me to stand on my own feet and not depend on other people. I can say that I'm happy in life because I do what I want. That my experience my I experienced to play on the street, eating street food, a typical young con- having a contentment in life and not asking for more.
You know, Sandra, some of us are not born to be rich, but it's not the fault of our parents. It's our fault if we die poor because of lack of motivation, confidence to be a rich person. Sandra, all of us are wanting to be rich, but how to be rich? If you don't know how, I'll have something to say about this topic. Let's take the quote of Jack Ma. You know Jack Ma? Jack Ma is the richest man on Asia or China. If a monkey choose either banana or money, it will choose banana over the money because they don't know the value of money, that money could buy a lot of banana that they enjoy to eat. Like us Filipino, if we choose job or business, some of us would choose job because they want a sure money that could sustain our daily life, but we don't know the value of business that can live us in a miserable life by putting some effort to make it happen.
For me, if you think to yourself as poor, it's your fault. You must work if you want to increase the state in your life. If you're blessed and you're capable, do what you deserve. Just give things.
Are you a graduating student, right, Sandra?
Yes, hopefully.
You can make it. You can make your own path after graduation. It's your choice, whatever you want. I believe, Sandra, that you can change your life no matter how hard it is. You, you believe in yourself first. All are possible in God's name. Amen.
Over
In my research, there are several benefits of rich, and that is security, comfort, time, freedom. Let's talk about first the security. When when you're rich, you can have your own security in life. You can pay all the bills in all payment outlets because you can have a lot of money. Then the next is comfort. You can have a comfortable life because you don't think about what happened next because you can have a lot of money for having a good life. Third one is time. You can have a time with your family because people work for you and need to put a little effort to have a good profit. You can spend your time in many aspects like beach outing, family bonding, mall shopping, and many more. And the fourth one and lastly is freedom. Freedom and work. We all know that you are the boss, owner. You can have your own time, freedom in choosing your workmates, workplace, and anything else. Don't give up, Sandra. Even we are poor, we can be a rich person someday. Believe in yourself. Anything is possible.
the overall realization in this topic, no matter what the situation is, even if you're rich or poor, your parents' status, corrupt government, you are making your own destiny. Not any situation will dictate the direction in your life because you are making the decision right now for your future. And that's all for our discussion. Thank you for listening.
Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.